my good knockers, welcome aboard once again. Today I'm sharing with you a real life story how my school mom saved me from lesbianism. This is never a cooked story. It's my own life. It's something that really happened in my life, and I have been wanting to share this to encourage people in everything that they do. So just grab a coffee or a milk or hot chocolate or whatever you find interesting, and then take a listen. Coming up, growing up, I went to a boarding high school away from my family, from my house. Okay, so I go to the boarding house for some time and then I come back. It took me 3 days for me to put myself together, hold myself together, and then my dad carried me to the boarding house. I never wanted to leave my family. Okay, I was so young, I was so naive. I didn't have that what it felt to be able to be away from my family. So I went to my dad knew one of the teachers, so he took me to him, and then he gave me one of the house mistresses, very kind woman who gave me a good place to be as a freshman in high school. So when I went in my era, you are giving somebody like a mentor, right? To mentor you. So I was a mentee to this wonderful and gorgeous sister. She was a sixth former, okay, and I was in the high school level 1, okay. So I went, and then I in the room. It's a big room, okay. That house is about I think about 16. So we were in the room. We shared a lot of things together, and then I was sleeping on top of my senior, who is my school mom, that I serve, that she mentors me, and then she takes you through the activities of the school, so you're able to hold on, and then you get to know how to move along and move within the high school, okay, how to go about your things. She was a wonderful person. I love her so much till date. So in the high school, this is what happened, okay. My mom had a lot of discussions with me before I went to the high school, but with this particular thing about lesbianism, about gayism, she never told me anything about it. So I was lost. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was to be somebody's soupy, as they call it that time. I didn't know what it meant to be. So when I went, my senior or my school mom, she didn't also tell me about it until this happened. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you can relate with me in this, let me know in the comments. Some of the things that your mom did not tell you before you went to high school and you experienced it, let me know in the comments. This is a place where we develop ourselves. And please, if you are getting information from what I'm teaching, I'm saying, please give me a like and subscribe to this channel, so we all help to grow my channel. Thank you so much. So in the high school, they train us to go for prep learning stage from 7 to 9 p.m. every day. 2 hours for prep. Is it 6 to 9 or 7 to 9? I've forgotten a little bit, but I think it was from 7 to 9. So for after school, in the afternoon time, we go to have nap. We have our lunch, and then afterwards you take your shower once again, and then you go to prep at night. So we went to prep, and because my school mom was a senior, okay, a sixth former, she was a senior and she was a prefect. She usually will, by 9, she usually will leave her class, I think some few minutes, go to sleep, and then they come back at 12 to study more, okay, for their exams. So my mom she told me later on when she was narrating the whole incident to me, decided to go earlier than the closing time for her preps. So when she was going into our room, she saw somebody. I think someone was also sick that night. So the person was asleep in the room, and so there was somebody coming out from our room. Okay. So she was a little bit suspicious, but I mean, she didn't want to confront the person or anything. So when I came back, we had also been trained that before you leave your school for you leave your room for school, you need to lay your bed. You're going out, you need to lay your bed. Your bed should always be clean, okay? And when you're about to sleep, you have to make sure that your bed is clean. There is nothing on your bed to hurt you or whatever. Your bed is really laid nicely, even as you are about to sleep. You don't want to be messy in the boarding house. No. So as I was about to sleep, I've already told you that I was sleeping on top of my my school mom. So as I was about to sleep, I was laying in the bed. I raised my pillow, making sure that everything is okay before I sleep, because that was what I have been taught to do in the school. So, and then I found an envelope, and my name had been written on it. And I said, letter? Where is this letter coming from? And my school mom wasn't asleep. So she said, a letter? Oh my God. My school mom was so loving. She was so lovely. This woman was so caring. She was so supportive. She was my backbone. She will always have my back. She taught me a whole lot of things. Sister Zelda, I am super grateful. I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful to have you. You taught me a whole lot of things I was so naive I didn't know about. So she said she was a lioness for me. Everybody feared this lady in the school. So you play no nonsense around her. That was who she was. So she said a letter. Let me have a look at it. So she was the first person to open the envelope and then read the content of the letter. You do not want to know. I just want to summarize it. I don't want my thing to be long. So this was the beginning of me getting to know what it meant to be a lesbian or something like that. So she read it and said, oh, the person had written, I want you to be my special friend. Whatever you need, I will help you to get it. Whatever you want, if it has to do with your studies, if it has to do with your groceries, if it is money, ask me and I'll give you. And then come and see my school ma'am. She was like this. She was like, I'm so sorry. She had become so aggressive. And then she called the name out. And then she said, Fafa, follow me. And then I followed her. I followed her, not like this. I mean, I didn't even know what was happening, okay? Then we went into the ladies' room. And then she called her out. And she said, I'm giving you the last warning. This is my child. You come nowhere with your rubbish to her. If she needs something, she's not coming to you. You are not even so smart. If we want to talk about smart, it should be me. So why would you want her to be your soupy so that you initiate her into lesbianism? That is going to be over my dead body. Oh, Zelda, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because lesbianism is not something that I would have wished going into after I had discovered what it wants. I just want you to know that lesbianism can destroy your relationship. So don't involve yourself into it. Sweet lady, if you are watching me and you're already in it, it's my prayer that the Lord will lead you out of it so you can have full control over yourself. And then it doesn't mean if you are single, it doesn't mean whatever. Please stay out of lesbianism or gayism. It's not good. God doesn't really like it. So please take yourself out of it. So she marched me back into our room and then she sat me down. Oh God. And she gave me that soothing conversation that my mom used to do when I was in the house. So she told me everything about lesbianism, what it meant to be a soupy to somebody, that special friend, and that they provide you with things. And those who were doing it were people who were coming from the big cities, okay? They had money. So if you're not careful and you are a town girl or you're a village girl, if you're not careful, you might find yourself into that. And then she told me that all the bad side of lesbianism, how it can destroy your life, how it can make you to be somebody so different for the bad of it. So I thanked her so very much. And then from there, I was so much careful about it. I'm just telling you that have conversations with your kids. There are a lot of things that as a parent yourself, you need to do a lot of research. If you are struggling with lesbianism and you need counseling or whatever, you can go into my emails and then email me. I just want you to know that lesbianism can destroy your relationship. It can lead to unsatisfaction in your relationship. So you need to be very careful. See you and bye-bye.